Day 2 of Homeless Sweep Watch. um, for those that missed my live yesterday, this is day 2 of, again, Homeless Sweep. Over off of Wesley in District 4 in Denver, which is basically southwest Denver. I did go over to Lapanland. If you guys are familiar with my channel, Lapanland is, what's up, Tristan? Lapanland was a very sad saga on the channel. Let's just put it that way. You guys will have to check out those videos. KJ, what's up? Good morning. Russell, what's up? Nice to have you all in there. Only 2 campers left over at Lapanland. I didn't see any notices or any cop activity. DJ Nate in the house. What's going on, man? So anyways, so Lapanland is pretty much barren. There's a couple of campers there. Apparently the idiot Officer Blee put up 48-hour bullshit notices there. They're just scare tactics, intimidation tactics, stuff like that. The only real notices that matter are the 72-hour tow notices. They use every dirty trick in the book here. They're just awful human beings. I mean, there's no other way to put it. I mean, they're morally bankrupt. Let me show you what's going on over here. So, I mean, everybody pretty much that got scared yesterday has moved on. They're out. So, I mean, it's about half of the people that were here yesterday have already decided to go. In a way, I don't blame them. In a way, I wish they all would band together and just not talk to the police. I mean, these people aren't doing anything wrong. I mean, they're trying to live. They're trying to survive. All that good fun stuff. If you guys haven't hit that thumbs up button, please do so. It helps get more people into the chat. I'll be on for roughly about 45 minutes to an hour today. I'm just keeping an eye on things, making sure that the police don't mess with people here. Yesterday, I want to point out something pretty important. Yesterday, Officer Blee played it up for the camera. He gave one homeless person a bottle of water and was handing out papers for the homeless, trying to be an advocate. There's these shelters and all this stuff. He handed out this paper, and it's pretty much that paper is pretty much worthless to these people. I mean, there's all kinds of red tape. I'm gonna go down the rabbit hole of finding out all the information, so that way you guys have it. And I'll record phone calls and stuff as needed. So you guys can get a good sense of the runaround that people would get if they actually needed help here. I wanted to point out Officer Blee is not a nice person. All right, he played up to the camera. I mentioned Lapanland. He was the one handing out 48-hour bullshit notices over on Lapanland. So he's not a nice person. I don't want anybody to get the wrong impression that, he's a good dude, because he's really not. So just letting you guys know that he's not a good guy. And rumor has it that there's video footage of Officer Blee being a piece of shit. I got wind that Officer Blee took over for Officer Chavez. I wonder what happened to Chavez. Chavez was another piece of shit. Acted like he was a good guy, etc., etc., etc. And in reality, was not a good guy at all. guys saw Chavez on my channel plenty of times, up to and including like posing with the Denver Nuggets cheerleaders and putting on a big facade for a community event. I mean, it's all a facade and a joke. I mean, these guys don't care one way or another about anybody in the community. So, as a matter of fact, I would say that they actually go out of their way to not care about people and stuff. So, I mean, how can one be honest and say that they care about people when they're handing out notices and they're pushing around homeless people like they're not even human beings and throwing away their stuff and all kinds of crap like that. Just to let everybody know, I'm gonna be out here quite often, so I know these streams aren't the most exciting, but they could get exciting. So apparently the fences are going up tomorrow. Actually, when is it? Yeah, tomorrow, Wednesday. The fences are going up. So if I can get up early enough, I'll come out and videotape this. I call him the Orange Baboon Buffoon. That's how I know him. I can't remember his name, but he works with the DOT. And good morning, Hawk fan. Nice to have you in here, man. Nobody's really ever got video footage of that Orange Buffoon putting up fences and stuff, but rumor has it he's pretty awful with homeless people and he treats people like shit. So I'm gonna try to get out here really early in the morning and catch this dude. Morning, Bernie. So that's the plan. I might wake up really early and get out here. I don't know. It just depends on whether or not I can do it. Bob, welcome back. Been a bit, man. Thanks for joining. Just explaining to people what's going on here. I'm going to take a drive around so you guys can see what's going on here. Kind of a perimeter. Yeah, it does suck, Hawk fan, but I do appreciate you being in there, man. It's always a pleasure. It's always a pleasure seeing you in there, Hawk fan, and everybody else. I really do appreciate the support. But I'm gonna drive around here so you guys can get a good sense of the area that's gonna be swept. I'll turn around in this turnabout, and then I'll get to comments here in a minute. This shit's got to stop. I mean, we spend as taxpayers $20,000 to $40,000 to sweep these people out. Now, this isn't exactly the most aesthetically pleasing area. So what do people care that there's some campers out here? As a matter of fact, I've got tangible proof that they don't care. I talked to a business owner. And I'm going to try to get an interview with this guy because he's really cool. And let me get over to his business. And I want to promote this business because this is an example of a guy that owns a business, right? He came over in I think it was a BMW or whatever. You could tell he had money, And it's this one right here, Dent Lab. Dent Lab. If you guys ever need any repair work on your car, go to Dent Lab. This guy was really cool. He was the business owner here on the left. Dent Lab Auto Hail Repair. If you have hail damage, stuff like that. If you're in the Denver area, make sure you support that guy because he was the first business owner I've ever seen like come up to me, and I don't know if I got it on camera, but he basically said it doesn't bother me. I don't understand. Because I was telling him what was going on. He was like, what are you guys recording for? And I told him, and he's like, oh, well, I own this Dent Lab over here, and they don't bother me. I don't, I was like, you know what? We need more people like you. Maybe you can get together with other business owners in the area and, figure this out and tell people, like, this is a perfect place, I mean, this is all police driven. It's not, you know, it's not, these business owners for the most part aren't the ones that are, you know, there are the occasional, you know, business owner that'll be an asshole, but this, for the most part, they don't care. These aren't really customer facing businesses out here. You know, these are businesses that are you know, out in the boondocks of Denver, basically, that you know, don't really see customers out here. They do the work off site and they send, you know, cars back or whatever, you know, but they really don't care. So just saying, you know, it's just pretty awful to treat people like this. But this is basically the area. I'll go down one more street here and show you guys what's going on. So it's really not the businesses that are complaining, although you do get the one-off. I have a video of a guy that was not too far from here that was bitching about the homeless. Now look, I understand the visuals here, right? Look at some of the trash and stuff. These people do the best that they can to contain it. You know, they put it in bags for the most part, but where are they supposed to put it? You know, it'd be nice if the city could find some land, which they own a good chunk of land, and have these people set up shop here, you know, or wherever their land is, and maybe put up a few bathrooms and a trash service, you know, a big long trash deal. That would be nice. So let me get over here and park and we'll talk some more. Like I said, I'm only going to be here for about 45 minutes today just to make sure that these people aren't accosted by the police or harassed or anything of that nature. Try to find a shady spot. Yeah, let me turn around, then I'll talk some more with y'all. Hope you guys are all having a great day. I wish I could say I was having a good day, but these sweeps never put me in the greatest of moods. You know what I mean? Like, it's not it's not joyous of times when you're constantly having to watch for the, you know, the cops out here and stuff like that. It's just, like I said, I wish these were better termed streams, but it is what it is, and we got to do what we got to do. Gregory, what's up? Shirley, good morning. Jamie, good morning. Who else we got in here? Crime rate in the area, usually that's the reason for the Northwest for in the NW for sweeps. You know, they'll use any excuse. Tofor, welcome. You know what? I checked my email during the day, Jamie. I didn't check it at night. I will check it after I get done here. Thanks for letting me know, Jamie. I appreciate it. Let's turn this around. Okay, so that's the area that they're going to be sweeping tomorrow. I don't exactly know whether they're going to be putting up the fences, but like I said, I'm going to try to wake up early enough to where I can get out here and watch this guy. I can't remember. I think his name is Ralph. If I remember correctly, I think his name is Ralph. He works with the DOT or the city. He always wears an orange shirt, and he's a real fucking jerk to the homeless people. Many reports of him just harassing and being a complete ass. You guys would have to go way back in the archives of this channel to see video of him in action during the day. Um, if I can't remember the name of the video, but it's the one where um, Regan got arrested in a cul-de-sac. You'll see him in that video. He's just a real piece of work. You can tell he's just one of those type of dudes. I mean, you really feel like punching him in the face is the best way that I can describe that. You know, that look that certain people have that just turn you off? This guy is the epitome of that. Plus, when you know how he treats people and how he does things, it just really, really makes you upset, you know? Gotta get my caffeine fix on, y'all. But so that's kind of the area here. I mean, it's pretty wide area. It's like I'd say about a half mile radius of where they're doing these sweeps. Now, the sweeps are for supposedly, you know, keeping the sidewalks clear of obstruction. You know, I mean, just bullshit like that. Kolokoi, welcome. What's up, my friend? Kolokoi's got a great channel, man. I love your channel, Kolokoi. I love the music that he plays. He's just an awesome, upbeat dude. Welcome, Kolokoi. Thank you for joining. I really appreciate it. Yeah, this is just me watching out for police activity here on Wesley Avenue. So police, if you're watching, I'm watching you. You're welcome, Kolokoi. So, you know, these are going to be unusual streams on my, well, maybe not so much unusual, but just streams that that I hope can be maybe considered slice of life in Denver. You know, especially slice of life for the homeless people. It's not all rosy, you know. I mean, when I say slice of life, I don't, in this instance, I don't mean in a good fashion. This is reality. Maybe this is true reality TV, you know. The harassment of the homeless, especially here in District 4. This is, if anybody's wondering, this is District 4 in Denver. It's kind of the southwest quadrant, is the best way that I can put it. You know, it's kind of how homeless people are treated. TN, what's up, man? Nice to have you in there. So, if you're just joining, I'm out here. I'm out here at the start, the beginning, the calm before the storm of a homeless sweep that's going to happen in this this little radius, this half-mile radius of District 4. It's basically Wesley to Evans, and maybe, what is it, Navajo to the South Platte. So it's like basically a square, right, or a rectangle. That's more of a rectangle. Area where they're going to be just sweeping people out, you know, and towing vehicles. They've already given 72-hour notices, which supposedly ended yesterday. I talked to Amy yesterday, who's another advocate out here, and she said that they're good till Thursday. But I mean, the cops have already been out here telling people that they were not good as of yesterday. So, I mean, they do things erratically, you know. They'll tell you one thing and then they'll come out a day early or, you know, a day later. I mean, it's all to sow confusion and cause a lot of issues, you know. So, you know, I don't understand the thinking behind what the police are doing and what the DOT does, et cetera, et cetera. You know, they do this with no moral compass, right? They'll come through. Let me show you guys. They'll come through. That sucks, Tian. I'm sorry, Brian. Welcome on in. I'm sorry, Tian. I wish times were better for you, brother. So I don't know if you notice on the left here, all these campers and tents and stuff. There's tents to my left here. Let me show you. For example, this tent right here, right? I mean, that stuff looks like trash on the right, right? That actually is not trash, all right? There may be some trash in there, but a lot of that stuff in there is kept in in containment, whether it's a grocery cart or, sometimes a barrel or a cart or of some sort. That's that person, whoever's in that tent, that's their possessions, their stuff right there, right? That's stuff that they consider, their worldly possessions. So just imagine, this is an analogy I try to give you guys. Just imagine somebody going into your house, right? Somebody goes into your house and they take 75% of your stuff, right? Just randomly, indiscriminately, and they throw it into a garbage truck and they crush it on scene, right? I've seen this process happen with homeless people time and time again, all right, out here at these sweeps, right? So they take all that stuff and they smash it, right? So all that stuff that you had, I don't care if it was your tools or whatever, I've seen them put a motorcycle in there and crush it. So they do that. They'll put anything in that garbage truck and crush it. So now 75% of your stuff is just gone, right? Never to be seen again. Go into a landfill. You'll never see that stuff again, right? So imagine that, in your house, 75% of your stuff gone. The rest of it, the 25%, the stuff that you can't grab with your arms, they'll put in a bucket, right? These big buckets. And they'll take it to clear on the other side of town, central Denver. So imagine going from South Denver, maybe 15 miles to the north, 20 miles to the north, and they'll put it in this storage shed thing. It's like a garage, right? This little garage, these couple of garages that they have in this weird location in central Denver. Then you have 30 days as a homeless person to find your way 15, 20 miles to get that 25% of stuff in a small 2-hour window, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and I think Thursday, it's a 2-hour window in the afternoon. So in the morning from, I think it's like 6:30 to 8:30, you got 2 hours to get that 25% of stuff back. And that's it. That's it. What's up, Regan? 14th and Galapago. Yeah, so it's Reagan, what is it, like roughly 15, 20 miles from District 4 to 14th and Galapago, to get your stuff in a 2-hour time frame, and then they have another weird time frame. So imagine being a homeless person, 75% of your stuff is already gone. And then to get that 25% back, you have to figure out a way with no vehicle to get over to 14th and Galapago, which is basically 15 miles roughly north of where you're at right now. And there you go. So 100% of your stuff, just imagine, 100% of your stuff is fucked with. 75%, just imagine your house right now. 75% gone. TVs, couches, whatever indiscriminately these guys come in and just chuck it into a dump truck and destroy it, smash it. And the other 25% is in storage somewhere, right? And you got 30 days to get it in a 2-hour window. You don't have a car, right? And to boot, they tell you got to move out of your house. And just imagine doing that every other week to a month. Every other week to a month doing that. Just imagine that. It's hard to imagine, I know. Yeah, okay, it's 5 miles, but it is. It's really impossible to get there and get their stuff. It is. I don't know. It seems longer than that, Regan. That's why I say that. But still, it's like, it's all bullshit, you know? So, just to reiterate that analogy, you're sitting in your home. These people come in, police and DOT, trash collectors, and they tell you, we're taking 75% and we're throwing it in that garbage truck and smashing it. And the other 25% you can pick up over at a location 5 miles away. And, you got to move. And they do that over and over and over, at least on a monthly basis. That's what these people have to deal with. Do you understand the mental repercussions of what I just said for somebody? Yeah, it does feel like 15 miles, Regan. I know it's a little exaggeration, but, just material possession is the way that people have to make money. That's a good point. I mean, yeah, right. But like I said, I mean, look, just imagine you're sitting there playing, let's say you're playing a video game or watching Netflix, right? And somebody comes in and they take your controller and they just say, okay, this is part of the 75% that we're going to trash. And the rest of it we're putting in storage. And by the way, you got to move. And you got to do that every month. Every 2 weeks to a month, you got to do that. Constantly move to a different place. That's what I'm trying to get to people. The mental toll alone would be enough. These people are so resilient. People don't give homeless people enough credit. How many people do you know in your life that can withstand that type of punishment? Because that's what it is. It's a punishment. We're punishing you to live, to try to survive. That's the point I'm trying to make to everybody. The mental toll that it takes for these people is crazy. That's what needs to stop. The madness needs to stop. Yeah, they are trying to break them. It is orchestrated, Regan. No doubt. No doubt. No doubt they're trying to break these people. And you know what? Any one of us would have been broken if that happened to us once. Let alone the amount of times these people have been told to get the hell out of here. Oh, by the way, we're destroying all your property. Or at least most of it. And the rest of it, go pick it up over here. Most of these people don't have vehicles. Regan's only one person. I'm only one person. We can't, help every single one of these people retrieve their possessions. It doesn't work that way, Maybe if we had an army of people dedicated to doing something like that, but we don't. It just doesn't happen that way. Sad but true. Sad but true. What do we got here? Lacey, nice to see you. Always making it harder, Jamie. Always. I mean, I don't really know how they sleep with themselves at night, And I've made that point. How do you sleep at night knowing that you treat people this way? They're morally bankrupt. I was talking to Rabbit and Rich yesterday. These people are good people. They're not every one of them is a drug addict, Oh, they're worthless drug addicts that don't deserve time and energy. I don't give a fuck if they are drug addicts or alcoholics. It doesn't matter. These people are people. They bleed. They feel. They're... How morally bankrupt do you have to be to take advantage of a person in this situation? Yeah, they don't see them as human. 30 days, Jamie. They have 30 days to get it. And then if they don't get it in that time, check this out. All right, you got 30 days to get it from 14th and Galapago. And if you don't get it then, they give you another 30 days, but they move it out of Galapago to another site. And I don't know where that site is. Regan would know where that is. I forgot. So you got basically 60 days to reclaim your stuff. And in that time, they transfer it one time into another facility. So 30 days, and you only got a small 2-hour window, to get that. Yeah, so 60 total days. Yeah, I'm facing west, Regan. Yeah, basically and I'm looking in my rear view mirror just to make sure they don't sneak up behind me and stuff. But I'm watching out for cops today. Regan, I was explaining about that cop yesterday who was playing good for the camera. Officer Beal, I think is his name. He gave one guy he made sure to let him know that it was ice cold water, a bottle of ice cold water. It's ice cold, he said on the stream, right? And he gave him that list of resources, which, by the way, Regan, I'm going to go down that rabbit hole. I want to find out all the ins and outs of every single one of those numbers, what it takes to get help from those quote unquote resources. Richard Blee, yeah. Is there a dedicated team in Denver, the city employees to fix outreach homeless? No, they have a bullshit Blea. Okay, well, Blee. It looks like Blee. Maybe I'll irritate him by calling him Blee, Regan. I got also, Regan, I got wind that there may be some footage of Officer Blee being a total piece of shit. And I'm going to let him know if I see him today about that. Officer Blea, whatever the fuck his name is. Piece of shitta. Yeah, that 2-hour window is major BS, Jamie. No dedicated team, Hawk fan. There are, like yesterday, there are dedicated people that do outreach. Like yesterday, that I can't remember the name of that group, Regan, but they're so cool. They, out here giving people ramen noodles and water and stuff like that. I forgot my water today. I have a whole case of it. Actually, I had to remove everything from my car because I had some auto repair work yesterday. Still got one more thing to do before I get my new car. I don't want to give somebody a car in disrepair. So I gotta do one more auto repair. That's another thing. I've been dealing with auto repairs lately, guys. So sweep and auto repairs has been my life lately. California, the city's employees, people that make $100K a year, why would they want that fixed? It's a nasty cycle. That's a great point, Hawk fan. No, nobody wants the problem. There are solutions to this out here. I pointed out something yesterday. The government is the #1 owner of land in the United States. And I know they own land in Colorado. You mean to tell me they can't find a 1 to 2 mile block of land out here to house all these people? And maybe throw out some trash services and some toiletries and, toilets and stuff like that for these people? Fuck it. That would be a good use of our money. Why would they want to do that? That solves a problem. It solves a problem, Hawk fan. We have the solutions. We could even put solar panels to generate electricity for these people so they don't have the propane issue that they always complain about. Yeah, we've got solutions to these problems. The problem is the government doesn't want that solution. They don't want it. They'd rather pay $20,000 to $40,000 every sweep, on a weekly basis doing that. They'd rather that. They prefer that. and to compound it, you got morally bankrupt, morally corrupt police officers out here doing dirty work, and morally corrupt Department of Transportation, and morally corrupt Denver Waste Management. I mean, you've got morally bankrupt people doing morally bankrupt things, and they don't care. They love it. They love not having the solution. Yeah, Regan, I was making that point. There's less than half of the people out here now. Sandra, welcome. Let's have a Feed the Homeless Day. I will cook for donations if we get all together and make their day. Sandra, I really appreciate that. I mean, that's homeless outreach. I do that as much as I can. If you're willing, I'll chip in. And if anybody is in chat wants to chip in some money to buy, food and stuff, Sandra, that's a great offer. I really appreciate that. Um, they don't want a solution that would end the grants and federal money they pocket. Yeah, I agree. True Seeker, welcome. Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. Navajo, let's go down there, Regan. I'll go ahead and take a drive. I was down there. I think there's still quite a few people on Navajo, actually. Let's take a quick drive there. I'll show you. Hopefully, the signal will be good. How's the sound and video, everybody? Is it okay? I always worry about that stuff. But here's Navajo. We're gonna take a real quick drive down Navajo, Regan, so you can kind of get a sense of what's going on. I'll slow roll through here. There's quite a few people still on Navajo. These are the people I think they want out the worst. I don't know if these people, I'm sure these people got the notices. Kip! What's going on, Kip? Welcome in. It has been a while. Welcome. So here's Navajo. It's in rough shape. People complain about the trash, but if these people don't have a place to put their trash, what are they supposed to do? They try to keep it in bags as much as possible. So there's Navajo. Hope that gave you a good sense, Regan. Some of the people left. I know some of the people left. They're tired of the BS. Just get out of there, Otherwise, 75% of your stuff is gone. The other 25% they'll put in storage. You're supposed to be able to move, 100 feet, Regan, and be okay, but that's not how they really do things here. Let's go back to that spot. Nice shady spot, guys. All right. I did notice, Regan, a couple of people moved a couple streets down. I think that was ill-advised because I think they're going to be sweeping everybody in this general vicinity. And when I mean everybody, I mean everybody. By the way, Regan, I don't know if you were on earlier when I was discussing one of the business owners here. One of the business owners actually, I got a chance to talk to him, and he was such a cool dude. He was the guy over at Dent Labs. I don't know if you ever had the pleasure of meeting that dude, Regan, but that dude is cool. And he was like, it doesn't bother me. I don't know why it bothers anybody. And, Thursday and Friday, yeah. So Thursdays when the fences go up, Regan, I may be able to make that 3. I'll set my alarm, and I'll try to get there. What's up, Damon? Nice to have you in here. Government wants control over citizens always. Always, Truth Seeker. Is video still blurry, Jamie? So, yeah, that's about the situation. I'm going to be here for another 15 minutes, y'all, and then I have to take off for a bit, and then I may come back and see what's going on. Fenced up by likely back on Navajo. Okay, that makes sense, Regan, because I was like, I doubt they can do that on Wesley, but Navajo makes sense. So I'll be out here. I'll try to be out here Thursday to catch them doing their thing. A little blurry, no big deal. I apologize, guys. You know, signal's kind of spotty out here, but as long as you can see, I guess that's all that matters. But they have put fences on Wesley. Wow, okay. Well, like I said, I'll try to get out here Thursday because nobody's caught Ralph in the act, right? Regan, is that what you're telling me? Nobody's ever got video of Ralph being a douchebag like he is? I mean, I've got video of Ralph being a douchebag, period. But nobody's ever really caught him in the act, huh? Hold on a second. Let me clean the lens. Maybe that's what's going on. I think I've got lens cleaner. Yeah, I've got a lens wipe. Hang tight. This might help. And I'll also clean the window too a little bit, maybe. All right, guys, I'm gonna clean this. Let's see. Yeah, the trash guy. And he's a douchebag. Maybe that'll help. Did that help at all? I did call the Canelo whooping, Hawk fan. I told you, man. Oh, Regan, I'm going to try to make it a point to get out there. It's a tactic to remove people, KJ. Okay, so that helped a little bit. Right on. Yeah, I knew it might have been maybe a little dirt or something, but there we go. So yeah, it is a tactic. I'm gonna try, Regan, because fuck that guy. I ever since the first time I saw him, the way that he was acting with impunity and throwing people's shit into the oh, there's a police officer right there. Is this Blaya? Let's see. Yeah, I think that's Blaya, aka Worthless. I'm watching where he goes. He just did a drive-by. They probably got wind of my stream and, you know, coming out here. But anyways, so yeah, ever since Regan, ever since that first time I saw Ralph take these people's stuff, including a motorcycle that probably was in good shape, and throw it in the garbage truck, and they crushed it. That said everything I needed to know about that worthless. I don't even, I hate to use language when I have control, but here we go. Here's this guy again, just kind of making the rounds. Getting my license plate, probably. Fuck off. I don't know if you guys can see him there. I might get out of the vehicle here, guys. Let's see what goes on here. I'm gonna get prepared just in case. Rumor has it, Regan, that there is footage of Blaya being worthless. And that footage might get released. I'm gonna get out there. I only got about 15 minutes left, but yeah, he was going pretty fast. Send billions overseas. Yeah, Damon, they definitely don't want to fix the problem. Yeah, F Ralph, Michelle. Exactly. F that guy. Let me zoom in. I don't know if this is Blea or not. I'm assuming it might not be. It didn't look like Blea. Blea dyes his hair black, so yeah, this isn't the guy. But he's getting out of his vehicle. This is a sergeant. You're probably right. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe it is Blea. All right, I'm getting out, guys. Hold on. He's getting out, so I'm getting out. See, he's going to do this. I'm going to tell you right now, he's going to do this bullshit thing, guys, where he acts like all nice on camera. But he's not nice. This guy is not nice at all. So let me go on over there because he looks like he's talking to somebody over here. I'm just going to put the camera on him. Try to make him feel a little uncomfortable, you know. Because they're always uncomfortable when they got eyes on them. They're always uncomfortable when they got cameras. I think this is Blea, aka Worthless. I can't get to your comments right now, guys. Sorry. I'm he finished up before I could get there. Well, we'll just stand here. I'll follow him. See, he didn't have those emergency lights until just now. All right, I'm gonna stay right here. Wait for him to come around. I got something to say to Blea. He's gonna come around here. So this is Officer Blea here. He plays nice on camera, but rumor has it that there's lots of footage of this guy being absolute trash to the homeless people out here. No, I don't need anything from you. I would never accept anything from worthless cops like you. There's lots of footage of Blea being an absolute jerk. Look, see, he's doing this for the camera. He didn't have this stuff when I first came here, but look at him. He's like really playing for the camera right now. This guy right here. He does this for the camera, but there's plenty of footage of Blea being a complete jerk to homeless people. And I can't wait till that footage is out there. Worthless. Can't wait. Can't wait till some of that footage is out there. I'm gonna wait till he comes over here. Hi, buddy. Look at this guy. Yeah, I mean, it's all for the camera though, Regan. I mean, honestly, this guy, there was a tent back there. He didn't do that for that guy. And then he sees me with the camera, and then he gets his little fruit snacks and water. It's actually very insulting, to be honest. But it is, I mean, that is cool. You know, I mean, if it takes a camera to get this guy to be a decent human being, then so be it. But let's look here. Just making sure he doesn't beat the shit out of these people. Yeah, it's all for the camera. That's all it's for. Just imagine that you're at your house and this guy just keeps knocking and knocking and knocking.
It's gonna be eastbound Hampton just after Sheridan.
So annoying.
Okay, so thanks.
Yeah, he's not helping. He's definitely scoping him out. Of course. Morning, Lucky. Cameras definitely improve their behavior. I encourage everybody to get a camera, get out here and keep cameras on these guys. That's the only way that they act like decent human beings.
Denver Police.
Look at that.
Okay, thank you.
Waiting for my jump start, and this stuff is not all mine.
You know what? If it's stuff that's not yours, just leave it here and then
Okay, okay,
breakfast store, if you want or anything like that.
no, I just get my own.
Is it?
Thank you.
We do have some trash bags. We need that stuff.
I can use them, but I sure wish I don't like to use them.
You know, the city has.
I know. I don't appreciate it.
You say you need some trash bags.
I use them.
Let's go over here. Definitely don't want to obstruct. They always try to get you with that bullshit.
How's it going, boss? What's going on, man?
Is that legal to park there?
Starting at 9. I mean, obviously I'm not going, but I don't know how it goes. The CAD number and the ticket said. So, yeah.
You know, guys like this Blia character, that's what they are, they're characters, are really the worst. I don't see a license plate on this at all. Wonder if that officer is doing his job. No, he's not. Look at that. No license plate. This guy's more concerned about bothering homeless people than upholding the law. That's for sure. Yeah, he was talking about their stuff, no doubt. What's up, Sasquatch? You betcha, Regan. He does have water.
Do you have any bags that we could give the folks? I'm kind of running low.
I don't carry any bags.
You don't bring
man.
any? Okay. Well, we've got some. I'll go get some.
You know, why do you act different on camera as opposed to off camera, Officer Blea? Why do you act differently? You don't want to answer that?
No, I've never really had any dealings with you because I'm new to this. So I'm sorry that you feel that way. Or
No, it's true. I've got video evidence of it actually, and I actually got video evidence of it today.
fantastic.
You didn't act that way with that guy in the tent back there, and then all of a sudden the camera gets on you, and you've got food and water for everybody.
All evidence.
Thank you very much.
Why is that? Why do you act differently on camera as opposed to off camera,
No
officer?
differently.
Huh?
The man in the tent didn't come out. He just wanted
Oh no, you did talk to him. I did see you talking to him,
but he didn't come out.
and you didn't have food and water for him there. So why do you act differently on camera as opposed to off camera, officer? Do you have an answer for that?
No difference. Would you
There
like
is a
water?
difference. No, I don't need water. I got my own water. I would never accept anything from you.
Okay.
You don't have an answer to that? Why do you act differently off camera?
I'm not gonna make you happy with any answer I give you, so.
So why don't you just say the truth then? That would make me happy. Huh? I'm gonna get this guy's computer screen next stop here, because he will stop again. I'm gonna get his computer screen and then I'm gonna call it. He's gonna go all the way down to the end. He doesn't like it. Look at that, guys. He doesn't like it. Well, I don't really give a shit if he likes it or not. He doesn't like those questions. Look how he went all the way to the end. I really don't know you, never dealt with you. Well, welcome to it, Officer Blea, if you're listening. Welcome to it. Gonna be a lot of that. A lot of that. Welcome to it. And any other officer watching the stream, welcome, welcome. Welcome to it. Because it's gonna happen. Going to happen often. I'm going to ask the tough questions that you guys don't want to answer. Don't like it. Didn't think I was watching, but damn right I was watching. Watch, he's not gonna like this, guys. Not gonna like this, but I really don't care. If putting a camera on them makes them be decent human beings, let's all get cameras. Let's all do it. Hey, how you doing? If you're in the Denver area and you're listening to this, you want to join in, get a camera, get out here and put it on Blee's face. Blee, whatever the hell his name is. Took over for Chavez, apparently. What happened to Chavez, Regan? Do you know? It's another worthless officer. Did we get lucky? Did they fire him? He ain't gonna like this. Even though they can park like decent human beings, they park like animals. Middle of the road. He ain't gonna like this. Here I am. Right back at it. Let's see what's on the old computer here. It's dark. Could have been a shelter vehicle. I didn't notice. Yeah, I noticed he didn't come this way. He don't like it. Definitely doesn't like it. Watch this tactic, guys. Guarantee what he's going to do is going to get in his car and go the opposite direction to get the other two people that he didn't get up at the top. So there he is, Officer Blea. I've never, just because you've never talked to me, you're not gonna answer the question. Get out of here, officer. Do better. Do better, worthless. There he goes. There he goes. All right, guys, that's Officer Blea. Completely different when he's on camera than when he's not on camera. I'm gonna get in my car, and then that'll pretty much wrap it up for this one. But I will be back. Trust me, I'll be back. You know, I've never had a chance to deal with you. What does that mean, deal with me? Deal with me? Get the fuck out of here. There's no dealing with me. I don't make deals. It's not my thing, deals. So condescending. So much BS. Isn't that condescending, y'all? I haven't had the chance to deal with you. What do you mean, deal with me? You mean arrest me? You know, guess what? I don't have an arrest record. I don't have a record, period. How about that, cops? I know that irks you. I know that pisses you off. I don't break the law. They would love to get their hands on me. Just like they do with Regan all the time, fucking with Regan, right? They would love it. Give me a second, guys. I'll talk to you when I get back in the vehicle here. That's just sickening. He even lied on camera. Did you guys catch that? Effing liar, Blea. He didn't come out. Get out of here. He didn't come out. You can't offer food and drink if somebody doesn't come out. He's an idiot. He's a moron. This guy thinks he can pull one over on me. He's got another thing coming, man. That was the most BS bullshit thing I've ever heard. He didn't come out of his tent, so that's why he didn't offer food. You realize how dumb that made you look, Blea? You realize how stupid that made you look? Fucking moron. Watch my back, y'all. They already have my license number anyway, so. Oh, here's that vehicle. Hold on. It looks like an old ambulance. It could be converted into like some type of dog thing. I don't know. George Daly, welcome. Good morning, Jen. Welcome. Hey, no worries, Michelle. I'm holding it down. One dumpster would make it clean. Okay, well, sorry guys. If you just joined us, let me just recap what happened here. So Officer Blia is out here trying to, I don't know what he's doing, to be honest. Just taking a look to see how many people are out here, I guess, just to get a count, I'm guessing. But, so he went and talked to the first tent over there, and I caught him on camera with no food and water. Then he sees me, goes into his car, and then grabs food and water to hand to the next people, acting all nice. So I asked him the question, why do you act different on camera as opposed to off camera, Officer Blia? And he didn't have an answer with that. Head count, yeah. Huh. He got his feeling. He got his feefies hurt, Regan. Ugh. Yeah, well, there you go. That's the story here, guys. I got to jet out of here. I'm going to stay on camera for a little bit just to make sure nothing happens to me. You know, stuff like that. We'll go down Navajo here. Navajo. There he is. There's Officer Blee again. Unfortunately, I don't have time to sit here and deal with Officer Blee. Oh look, no lights. Look, see, it's all for the camera. Oh, he did put his lights on. Okay, never mind. He got his lights on. But there you go. It's all he does. And look, he made sure to get that stuff when he saw me. If I wouldn't have been there, he wouldn't have got the food and water, Regan. I'm sorry. I know, I mean, it's decent to hand out food and water to human beings, but he doesn't, you know, he's not that dude, and I can tell he's not that dude. I mean, I do give him credit, like you said, Regan, for actually bringing that stuff out here, but it's more of a prop. It's a prop. It's not, it's nothing to, you know, get overly excited about. I mean, I guess at least he did that. I mean, I give him credit for that, but I just showed you it's for camera. And then to bullshit lie, and then to say that you know, I've never dealt with you before. Get out of here, dude. It's not dealing with people. How about talking, having a conversation, answering questions? I was like, and I told him, I was like, just be honest. You know, he's like, no matter what I say, you're not going to be happy with my answer. I said, well, if you tell me the truth, I'll be definitely happy. I will. And any cop watching, I'll be happy when you guys start telling the truth. If you guys can just be honest, then maybe we can get somewhere in fixing stuff. But you're never honest, are you? You're never honest, are you, cops? Never honest. Anyways, I want to thank each and every one of you guys. Michelle, Matthew, Truth Seeker, Regan, George, Jen, Jamie, Rora, Sandra, Jamie again, and Kip. Thank you all for joining. I really appreciate it. I may be live again out here. I'm not 100% sure. I got something to do here, but after I get done with that, then I'm gonna head back here, and if there's any activity, I'll be more than happy to bring that to you all. But I did check out, Regan, I did check out La Pan. La Pan is pretty much wiped out. There's like 2 campers there. That's about it. They probably got scared with those bogus notices. So yeah, that's where we stand now. Shirley Z, ATL, thank you guys so much. Really appreciate that. Hit the like button on the way out. Would really appreciate that. Thanks for the link, Jen. I really appreciate you. Yeah, a bad guy passing candy out to kids, Shirley, exactly. Thank you guys so much for joining. I really appreciate it. Till the next one, stay strong. If you're having problems with mental health, make sure you reach out to somebody that you know, love, and trust. In lieu of that, my email is mexicanlonghair@gmail.com. Not a psychiatrist, psychologist, or a counselor, but I do listen and I do care, and sometimes that's all it takes. In lieu of that, But if I'm taking a long time to get back with you on my email and you're having a crisis, just remember somebody out there thinks you're their favorite. There's also a 1-800 number for suicide prevention. That number is 1-800-273-8255. Call that number if you're having a real crisis and you need immediate help. If you don't like talking to people on the phone, type in mental health chat in your browser of choice. Click on any of the first links that you see there, and that'll bring you to somebody that can help you out. But thank you guys so much for joining. Appreciate y'all. Have a great day. Stay safe. And until the next one, I'm out. Later, everybody.